Traveling to the end of night under liquid moons, dropping parachute silhouettes, black-eyed Susans, stained cheddar glass, cutting me in dreams. Shores kissing sea, lost myself suspended upon salted breeze, reaching into my throat, shaking me inside out, as butterflies loop to loop, fluttering into darkness. Under a ghost grazing, autumn skin with fine cracks of porcelain, winter white cups growing from ashes. Crackling sounds of fire, monotonous voices, bulldozers knocking down trees, running feet across muddied fields, approaching a forest. Insane, metamorphosed spirits dancing on hillsides, staring into dark moments. Moving pictures of windows, signs, streets, buildings, vessels in empty, closed worlds, vacuums behind my head, walking with zombies, living, dead. Kingdom come will be done on earth as is everlasting peace. Mirrors become bandits of time, cold serpents in a room, moving over landscapes, uprooting the mind, recording gray films, melting off the eyes, running down the cheeks with farewell. We are Soul Asylum, and you're delving in a moment with Song Poetry Flower Hour. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our music show and our music community here at allpoetry.com, where we are highlighting all of our talent here at allpoetry.com who are songwriters. Yeah, and we do have a caller. Yes, indeed.
Hi.
In chains. Hi, Joe. Thanks for joining me tonight. And normally I don't have
my
anybody
tablets
call.
are actually kicking the hell out of me.
But I'm so glad that you're here because it's great to have some company, and spin some records and play some of the music from the songwriters that we have in this community. I mean, look, here we are, allpoetry.com. We have a lot of talent, a lot of songwriters, and we're highlighting that, all that talent, It's great to have you here, Joe. And I just wanted to tell you that intro was a song done by, spoken word done by me, End of Night. And it's actually an abstract talking about our landscapes, our nights, moments in time, the ghosts that surround us, and it's called End of Night. Yeah, as we approach our end of night that cut us in our dreams. Yeah, I hope you like that.
I love your work, by the way.
Thank you so much. And I love your work, and I'm so glad that you're here. And thank you so much for joining us. Do you have a poem that you want to recite?
I'm just being me, I'm just me. Typical me.
As always.
Simply Joe in chains, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a poem you want to recite?
Yeah, it's called Truth is Reality Brings Pain. And the reason why I picked this is because that for some strange unknown reason, I know there are better pieces, but for some strange unknown reason, this one is really a good description of how I feel, how I used to feel, and part of how I feel now,
Mm-hmm.
And if you read the author's note, which I just edited, it's got, the truth is, I regret a lot, and this piece is more about myself than the picture prompt. However, the picture prompt did inspire me, so...
Oh, okay.
So do you want me to read it now, or...?
Yes. Putting it on the board now.
Okay.
Or it's on the board, yeah. It's
called Truth is Reality Brings Pain. Caught in a trap in a high house of crumbling stone, That blue rock altar, it chills my body down to its bones. I fall deep into a memory of waking ghosts. I even see my own signature engraved on yesterday's tombstone. In my mind's blurred eye, life casts nothing but a shadow in misted pooled reflections of a photographic past. To the best of my recollection, back then, I fucking danced. But now, almost word perfect, is that song, drifting out slowly from my throat. A repetitive prayer of life's highs and lows. I worship the rising sun. I picture its eternal presence, as it was up in heavens after evanescence. Stilled fragmentation of dreams, as black clouds blotted out rainbows in reverse of the storm. I see blackbirds' wings outside window, twiggy limbs of an aging oak, almost a corpse.
It's beautiful. Beautiful abstract. And if you're reading this, every stanza has sort of a droplet of a scene that you can actually immerse yourself into, you know, sort of whimsical as well. And the past, you know, it's more confessional, I think, and it's also a beautiful confessional. You know, it's. Would you like to explain it?
Well, basically, even though it was more about myself, this poem, like I said in the author's notes, I was inspired by the picture, and I could have used spiderweb or spider in my poem, but I chose not to. But instead, I actually wrote the feeling of what it's like to be trapped inside of a web. That's the reason why I put caught in a trap to start off with. So the feeling of being trapped, it doesn't matter if you're locked in a room, in a web or something. So I decided to take my own take on the picture. So rather than writing about the web itself and what is in webs and spiders and things like that, you know, a web can make one feel trapped, a fly feel trapped. So that's exactly what. So I basically put myself into the mindset of feeling trapped. But trapped inside a building, in a room, you know, not being able to get out, sort of thing. That's what this poem is about.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's more about myself, but I was inspired by the picture itself as well.
Yeah, I got that feeling like that, you know, like you were trapped in this, you know, this atmosphere, but the atmosphere that you put forth is beautiful. You know, it's a beautiful atmosphere. So actually to be trapped in such beauty isn't so bad, you know. And that's what I love about your poetry, Joe. You are able to express that pain and that solitude or even that entrapment, but in the most beautiful way. And it's, I have to say, it's just a beautiful poem, and I wouldn't mind being trapped in that maze, to be honest. It's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
now,
you.
what we're going to do for our next song, so we're going to be playing songs now. I just wanted to first say that we have a huge community of songwriters here. One of the groups that do a lot of collaborations is Disabilities. And the Disabilities group, in this case, is headed by Beast, and she does a lot of song collaborations. And one of the songs that I picked out from, you know, that group is called "Watching My Heels," and it goes like this.
People say I'm crazy, chewing what I'm chewing. Well, they give me all kinds of warnings to save my feet from ruin. When I say that I'm okay, well, they look at me kind of strange. Surely you're not stable, 6-inch heels don't fit your frame. People say I'm basic, squeezing my nights away. Well, they give me all kinds of advice designed to frighten me. When I tell them that I'm looking fine and these stockings fit for all, don't you miss the flip-flops, girl, 'cause you're probably gonna fall. I'm just sitting here watching my heels break on the ground. They really make my ankles roll. No longer sliding on the hardwood, shiny ground. I just had to let them go. People asking questions about toe contusions. Well, I tell them there's a problem. Dr. Scholl's is the solution. Well, they shake their heads and they look at me as if my feet are crimes. I tell them there's no worry now, I know I'm way past my prime. I'm just sitting here watching my heels break on the ground. They really make my ankles roll. No longer sliding on the hardwood, shiny ground. I just had to let them go. I just had to let them go. I just had to let them go.
That's lovely. It's a parody on the actual song by John Lennon, "Watching the Wheels Go By." But what do you think, Joe? Have you ever been in that situation with high heels? How'd you like it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I just I have to laugh at some of these parodies, that that are doing that Beast does, and I just love the way that she just expresses that and put that into words, So, well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was just lovely. I just liked the humor behind that. What did you think, Joe?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. So anyway, without further ado, we go into our next song. It's called "Who Do You Want to Be?" Part 2, and it's by Rebecca Robinson. Here it goes.
Who you wanna be? Who you wanna be? Who you wanna be? Maybe get a tree house and not about things that's minutes. Constant free will, just a list fulfilled. Free from the fear, rose color in my atmosphere. Wipe my soul, glasses clear. Make the world disappear, pave a new frontier. Young and naive me. was a paving stone. Lone star in a catacomb. Had no room to grow though. So like a wild weed in pavement, I'm catching where it's vacant. And rising through that placement, reaching for this grave. Pain in my petals, I pray. But yesterday doesn't recognize me today. And maybe someday I'll be better then. Okay. Who you wanna be? Who you wanna be? Who you wanna be?
He took a butterfly, bent and bruised her wings. She never learned to fly. Packed up high with tears afraid to deep inside her eyes. Her color still resides, staining the faded canvas of a spirit born to cry. Yeah, got this real disease to truly be set free. Spent my whole damn life being someone's property. I'm mama at 14 and it's a priceless part of me. You're my babies, I'm my world, the very reason that I breathe. But see, I know there's more to me. Finding a way out, it ain't easy as it seems, but it's something that I dream. Yeah, I dream about who I wanna be, who I truly couldn't be. Before the demons came along and stole that person's part of me. Yeah, I dream. I dream. I dream. I dream about who I wanna be. A new reality, my capability, raising full capacity. A storm across the ocean, I wanna be shit free. I wanna live my outflow as perfect poetry. That's the margins of this world in synchronicity. There's another sheer desire, just a little velocity. Yeah, that's who I wanna be.
There's a brainstorm, I doodle 10 years in my phone. It's an idealistic whimsy, I was sure would last. Color-coded candy-scented ink in curvy crystals with detailed to-do lists, folding self-worth. Each category had 1, 5, 10, 50 years in. Overconfident in my feeble lifespan.
Who do you want to be? Yes. And that was a beautiful collaboration. And this is what I love about Disabilities Group. They do these wonderful collaborations. I'm part of this group of music. That was with Rebecca Robinson, starting off. Then comes in Tance, also. And then comes Phasiana. Yeah. All dreams, all separate dreams of who they want to be. Yeah, unfortunately, Joe had to drop. Had other things to do. I really appreciate you coming aboard. Thank you, Joe, for reading your poem, and thank you so much for joining me in the beginning, to start off the show. Thank you. And by the way, we have next week on Wednesdays, Joe and I do a poetry podcast, basically Dark is Beautiful, with Joe, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. And by the way, we're not the only ones. We have 24/7 poetry here, allpoetry.com. Thanks to Kevin and the crew, keeping it in shape and giving us a beautiful venue to express ourselves and this beautiful song community. Yeah, great. Who do you want to be? Yes. And please, it's part 2 of Who Do You Want to Be, given the all expressions of a beautiful song of dreams of who they want to be in their perspective, you know. And this has all been produced also by Tance. She's the producer, and she does a beautiful job in producing all this music, you know, for the disabilities group. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. And now we'll go on to our next song. And that next song is, let's just going down the list here. That's by Jethro, yeah. Jethro, if you're out there, your song's coming up. Yeah. It's called Remember Long Ago. Let's see, let's get Jethro on board here. And by the way, Jethro just joined our group, and we really appreciate new members coming on board and doing their thing. Thank you, Jethro, for coming on. Yeah. Let me see where you are here. Yeah, it's called. It's called Lay Down. It's All Right. Guitar song by Jethro. the Cielo, and that's called Lay Down, It's Alright. It's recorded 2011 in his notes, and it was with a friend of his, and he just picked up a melody out of nowhere and just laid it out. Yeah, talent. Beautiful talent. Thank you for sharing that, Jethro. And we got a lot of songs from him, and so glad that he's joined us, in our music venue here. And new guy, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And let me remind you, 24/7 poetry podcast with a lot of groups here. We have many of those groups. And I just want to let you know that some of the groups are a Creative Corner, a Poetic Daybreak, a Poetic Slice of Life, who has with Kay and Steve, who have some really great podcasts. Team of Voices with Deb Hatter, and there is also A.P. Taylor also there. Great podcast. Alter States, Concrete Poetry Jungle, Dark Shades, us, La Costa Nostra, Late Night Poets. Yeah, there with Fill My Eyes, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Yeah, which brings me to our next song. It's called Let's Start This Over Again, and it's with Jay and his lyrics, from La Costa Nostra, and Butto doing the background music. Let's start this over again.
Let's start this over. Let's begin again. Let's never say goodnight. Never say goodbye. Never let it end. Then in the morning, I'll love you again. Let's start this over now. Where we'll never end. Hello, I'm me. I'm the man who makes mistakes. Too many chances that I take. I watched my world just fell apart, and now I'm here. It's the dawning of another day. Brand new chances won't escape. I'm here to make a start. I see it's you. You're the woman in my dreams. My everything it seems. I've held you closely in my heart, and you are here. I wanna be there for you in everything you do. I'm here to make a start. And in the night I held you tight. The world was such a better place. And as I go, I really know the you that I cannot replace. Let's start this over. Let's begin again. Let's never say goodnight. Never say goodbye. Never let it end. Then in the morning, I'll love you again. Let's start this over now. We will never end. Let's start this over. Let's begin again. Let's never say goodnight. Never say goodbye.
What beautiful lyrics. Yes, Jay. That was beautiful, Butto, beautiful music as usual. And now we are now entering our romantic section of our music. And I can't be more happy than to put this music out for you people. Yeah, it's really nice to put this out for you, and also to turn you on to these different tunes, from our music community, which just brings me brings me joy to bring this new music to you. Yeah. Now for our next song, which I'm looking for now, by the Big Verge, and he's also a new poet that we have here. And let me make sure that I have the right one. It's called "It's Incredible." And let me just get this on the board for you people. Yeah, there it is. It's Incredible by Big Verge.
It truly is incredible, the effect of seeing a flexible woman who is sexual. By this I mean she's credible, because her mind's beyond a vegetable, with a body that's far from spherical. Strong and firm, because she makes it work in ways most girls now choose to shirk, especially in those maturing years when staying thin demands shifting gears and exercising. I met a girl today who made me feel this way. We've met before, but it's been a while. You know the score, kinda like her style. Got her digits without blinking. Could this be where incredible dares to start to share what it is to find someone who binds with you for life? An incredible thing. Like chance meetings that make you think, how crazy is this? Time will tell, but it's tenable, because our timing seemed impeccable. But moving on without love songs, it's incredible how these words expound because of something that could be nothing. Yes, the mind's incredible when thoughts become plentiful and you embrace your mental in ways not detrimental. It's almost like a stencil enabling us to pencil our next move and assemble a way to groove and revel as if you'd won a medal. This piece is existential or just experimental, like new techniques of dental involving new utensils. This verse has one potential to earn myself credentials, instrumental and essential in showing just how special the use of words can be. Incredible indeed through use of poetry. Professional, exceptional, contextual, collectibles, commendable, indelible, credible and seminal. You just wait and see. Delectable, digestible and legible to read. Prophetical, maybe. When speaking about scenes accessible in dreams, dreams of future themes that change how we now be. Reprehensible, inflexible, susceptible to greed, and acts defined as terrible by hypocrites mostly. The electable intellectuals, contemptible, I believe, whose sentinels directional points to facilities, correctional. Man, please. Their receptacles need medical so that they can receive a congressional reprieve, free from fallacies, recessional and decimal according to MPs and leaders international who claim to be quite rational when sending expendable teams to make spectacles overseas fit for flat screen TVs or yes, for movie screens. That line would seem to be a connectable seem to some expendable stream. But before I own this festival of wordplay intertextual, has this been hypothetical or what's called existential? Well, what it's not is rectal, because it's from my mental and a meeting incidental that somehow got cerebral, poetic and quite regal, exhibiting to people how my unquenchable thirst is exceptional for verse that's credible, respectable and sensible. Yes, it's intellectual, comprehensible and connectable because it flows like ventricles. It also is commendable, and I'd say incontestable when saying it's incredible.
Incredible. It's incredible. Some cool spoken word by Big Verge. Yes, and he's part of also Disability Group and also a new member of Soul Asylum. Thank you very much, Big Verge. And keep that music and spoken word coming. Yeah, and it is so incredible. All these things are so goddamn incredible. I can tell you, we're living in a surrealistic world that is fucking incredible. Yeah, and yeah, thank you for expressing that with us, Big Verge. Yeah. And by the way, okay. I always say this, but it lays heavy on my heart. People out there, guess what? The virus, it's not over. It's not. Wear the masks. Wear the masks. Why? Yeah, why? Because I have a friend that had 2 vaccinations, both of them, still got it and was hospitalized. So people, keep safe out there. Yes, it's fucking incredible. Yeah. Don't let those conspiracy theories drive you insane. No. Don't believe it. Don't believe everything you hear. Great. Now let's get into some more romance. Julio's Cafe by Chuck.
Eating quesadillas and drinking margaritas at Julio's Cafe on the beach. Pretty senoritas sipping their sangrias and listening to the bartender preach. Palm trees are swaying, a salsa band's playing the smooth kind of Latin beat. Everyone was laughing, hoping for romance at Julio's Cafe on the beach. Down at Julio's, who knows, you might fall in love tonight. Down at Julio's, where anything goes, you might just fall in love tonight. Down at Julio's. The salsa band's playing the smooth kind of Latin beat. Everyone is laughing, hoping for romance at Julio's Cafe on the beach. Down at Julio's, who knows, you might fall in love tonight. Down at Julio's, where anything goes, you might just fall in love. Down at Julio's, who knows, down at Julio's, where anything goes, you might just fall in love tonight.
Yeah, and that was Chuck. And Chuck, thank you so much for dropping that song. Really appreciate that. And he is also part of Soul Asylum Group and our group of musicians, that regularly drop their songs, Yeah, very positive, very beautiful to be able to express, that beautiful music. Yeah, we're all here in this music community and very uplifting. Thank you so much. For doing that and bringing us together on this. Yes, and he's from Florida, yeah. And he's got that tropical cha-cha, yeah. Beautiful. Puts it in a good mood, even though we're entering into this autumn. It's getting cooler in some areas, but, we got Julio's Cafe, yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And now we have another musician who's new on our list, Mark Green with Urban Storm. Mark Green. You are listening to Song Poetry Flower Hour. Yeah, and that was Mark Green. Mark Green with Urban Storm. Urban Storm. Thank you, Mark. And I know you had a request to bring in some other music from Nick Drake. And I'm sorry, I couldn't get that downloaded for some reason, copyright, whatever it may be, from YouTube, but couldn't get it downloaded. Sorry, into music. So I'll try it some other time, maybe next week. But we have another one from Jethro, Song for the Broken.
Finally decided to give it all away. All the great sorrows that you brought along the way. It's been too long when years fall like days, and we've been counting hours for far too long. Like we've lost the way at the end of our song. It's not like I don't love you, even when you cry. When you love, the world just comes alive.
Yeah. And that was Jethro. Hey, Jethro. Hey, Bud. They're all on the board right there. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah. Jethro, that was a beautiful song. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And your guitar work, man. You're awesome. Thank you for that. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting into the spoken word part. And this is called Riding the Ghost.
Riding the ghost. Sitting cross-legged, listening to waves, gently kissing shores asleep. Impatient human needs, blustering seaside breeze, Sounds of shaking leaves. The evening reveals desperate passion seeds stepped into thirsty flowers, hungrily quenched. Love, lust, crackling rusted signs, swinging in salted air above neon lights. Silhouettes sway candle flames within empty tinted glass. Red lips trace edges of last night. A billowing recurring dream of what could have been. Undressed in liquid moons of hidden beaches, no longer empty. Right in the Ghost. Highway Song. Here's Good Heart by Dex.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things wrong. I'm not going to say I never done nothing wrong. Shit, nobody here can say they never done nothing wrong. You probably y'all couldn't even say you done nothing wrong, right?
My gift is endless, got me spitting up sketches. My word becomes the pen and where you are the desk is. Your mind becomes the notebook and your life the lesson. But the teacher's a bitch, always passing out tests when actually you've been guessing. And the next day he wants corrections. Rather than give an effort, you talked on this track and together we're in the back laughing under our breath. Drawing the teacher with big tits sticking out of his dress. Got it, I'm a hot mess, about as hot as it gets. Tell the FBI to eat shit from anonymous tips. Hope you get a bomb straight from Jolly St. Nick. Make it a grand finale, blowing your body to bits. This is for the rowdy kids who get their kicks from mayhem, who somehow, someway go get it in for the day's end. Fuck the cops, the judges, the attorneys, and feds. This is for the good-hearted criminals instead.
When you see a person that has a little problem, go check out what it is, you know. But then again, you don't make it your business. It ain't none of your business. Stay out of it.
Few bags to flip, plus some stolen kicks. Pay the rent and get a little bottle of sip. I'm like any other organism that ever exists. Got to adapt to this ever-changing cosmic abyss while staying monogamous, and if not, to God it's a sin. Until the sarcophagus, there's a lot you contradict. Born with a good heart and formed a criminal mind. Busted lip, blood on my shirt, it could be his, it could be mine. Had to get down real tripe, shit got ugly last night. Pulled up smelling like booze and hopped out my ride. See the neighbor lady in her yard, up early and bright, pulling weeds outside. I wave and say hi, she smiles, gotta keep it moving, gotta call. The homie says he ain't far, he's stopping by the car. Said aight. Shortly after that, he pulls up his car, parks and says, you know anybody looking for that boy? I said, man, I don't know. That's a slippery slope, and not only that, exchanging with slippery folks. Plus, I got a little bud and a little bit of snow. Right then he goes, oh yeah, but you hear about my cousin? No, I said no. Got caught with a thumper, you know it ain't his. I said, damn, seen him last week leaving his crib. Said he got a new job, finally back, he and his kid. Life's a bitch, can go right and then suddenly switch. And that's basically it, trying to get out, not be going in. He said he called yesterday and the last thing that he said, fuck the cops, the judge, the attorney, and the feds. They don't see a good heart, they just see a criminal instead. They don't see it the same way.
And before that, you know, I was like just a takeoff artist, you know. I used to run around taking off people, throwing them through windows and shit like that, you know, beating them up. But me and Joe, see, I knew Joe, man. Me and Joe grew up.
Yeah. That was Dex. Thank you, Dex. Great music. So we're ending up our show, but I have two more songs, man. I just can't let go of. This is by Disabilities, our collaboration group. It's called I'm an Asshole.
But not in the way that you think. I'm an asshole for allowing you to take advantage of me, letting you back in my life after chance number 3, for forgiving the lies and deceit. Actually caring while you feel like a thief, my dignity and a piece of heartbeat in my centerpiece for all my beliefs. I'm thinking I was more than just a piece of meat. Maybe you adored all the pieces of me. I'm an asshole for letting you use me like a fool, for hating myself and not the cold hard truth. I'm an asshole for thinking I mattered to you, going against my grain, ignoring my rules. I'm an asshole forever playing it cool, while an asshole like you was robbing my jewels. I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole for changing to fit your twisted needs. Fool for apologizing when I'm the one that bleeds. A monster, but not the way you think. Haunted by violence, lost, kitchen sink. I'm an asshole for exposing my friends to your shit, for trying to carve out a place where I fit. I'm an asshole for failing to fake ecstasy when you never gave a shit about pleasing me.
You
dream that ain't real. No, deep down you know fuck how I feel. Coming out, baby, is this a real non-deal? You know that that coke is fighting so hard to conceal. My perfectly imperfect make me wanna turn. No, none of that big shit, so I give me a turn. When the max standards get you fucking nervous. You know I'm in the you wanna be the others. Enough motherfuckers, I'm just only good. I'm the asshole, but not like you say. I'm an asshole, but not the way that you think. I let you in, you packed me at the scene. You took me with the scene. Oh, I'm an asshole, not the way that you think. Not the way that you think. I let you in, then you packed me at the scene. You took me with the scene. Oh, I'm an asshole, but not the way that you think. Not the way that you think. But not the way that you think. Not the way that you think.
I'm an asshole in every way imaginable. Am I closer to a man or an animal? Am I a free spirit? Or do I just take advantage and then act casual? Dead inside, my skin is pushing up daffodils. See what happens is it always moves fast and slow, but in the end I'm always dancing alone like Footloose, sliding across my floor. So I look to the bottle, get my glass of pour, and try to make it stop. All it really does is put my trauma to the top. But I'm an abuser, not a victim. Don't let me confuse her the way I'm bitching. And the way karma kicks in is everybody keeps telling me how I'm gifted, but nobody will listen. I guess it's an end for an asshole that's actually fitting. An asshole.
Yeah, and it's just, we've ran over time, and I'm just loving it. I'm sorry that we have to end this show again. Only an hour of it. But thank you so much to our music community, our songwriters out there, Jethro for hanging out, In Chains Joe for that beautiful poem in the beginning, Butto for being out there. Yeah, thank you so much for all of you guys joining us here. Yes, right here on station Asylum Radio. Yeah. I'm going to end the show with Mind Games, the cover from John Lennon. See you all again next week, and love you all. Peace.
Playing those mind games together, pushing the barrier, planting seeds, playing the mind. Jera, chanting the mantra, peace on earth. Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. Love is the flower, you gotta let it grow. We're playing those mind games forever. Some kind of dirt dude lifting the veil, doing the mind. Jera, some call it magic. Search for the grail. Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. Love is the flower, you gotta let it grow. So keep on playing those mind games together, facing the future, out of the now. You just can't beat those mind gears. Absolute elsewhere, in the stones of your mind. Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. Love is the flower, you gotta let it grow. You're playing the mind games forever, protecting our images, space and time.
playing those mind games.